on the page of Ernest Herman Rice, right there. This is his obituary. You can tell because it's the only one with dates underneath his name. Um, I like to be really thorough if I can, and so um, I try to add as many of these other people as I can. So I read the obituary, which, by the way, is really funny. The obituary is not funny, but it lists this as a brother. Actually, his brother lived in Woodruff. That is not a real person. So please don't just add willy-nilly if you don't know who that is. So um, those are his siblings, but here are his children. And in the obituary, it names the children by their husbands' names, which can be really helpful if you're looking for the name of a husband for someone, but how do you know which person that it goes to? And I used to get really impatient when I'd go to each person's page to see who their husband was. I would get really impatient and I sometimes wouldn't finish, but I found a better way to do this. So these are the children. So I'm going to go to the parent, which is uh, doesn't work on this side, but it works on this side. I'm going to hold down control and push and just tap on it with my mouse. And there is his page, Ernest Herman Rice. And if I view his tree, it's going to show me his children. So let's say Flory Beatrice is married to Handy. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to take that up to Flory Beatrice. This is R.H. Handy. Now, when they only give the name of the city and not the state, you should assume that it's the same state where he died. Because in an obituary, which is in South Carolina, in an obituary, they're not going to say South Carolina every time for each city. So we're going to add, and it's going to show that it's a non-standardized place. And I'm just going to type South Carolina, and where that is really weird. It is really weird. I don't know. Maybe North Carolina is super close. Well, for now, I'm going to leave it. I can go back and standardize it because I don't want to do it wrong. Okay, so now who is Mary Lucille married to? Mary Lucille is a Jackson. So we're going to go back here. Jackson, and go to Mary Lucille. I keep closing this and it keeps wanting to open on its own. And the next one is Alma Inez. Alma Inez is married to a Caldwell. So we're going to do Caldwell. South Carolina. Vera Pauline does not have a husband listed. Also, she was born in 1930. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make a video, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to her page. Her husband could be deceased, we don't know. And I'm going to look for her under one of these two last names, Russell and Helms, and see if she if she's married and what her last name is. And by the way, you don't need to put unknown for a death date or deceased. I've seen people born in 1850 who it's written deceased. So I will go and do that. But there we are. We are as far as we go. That's not a person. We don't know which one of these goes for Vera Pauline, and these are the two reverends who are presiding over his funeral.